Welcome back, everybody. This is another episode with SALOME OSIFO. 50 questions with me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, the question today is, what is my favorite Bible story? I have a lot of sweet, funny, interesting Bible stories. But my favorite of them all, I think one of them will be the story of Esther. Yes, it's one of my favorite stories. Now, it comes in two directions. First of all, I'm saying this to prompt you to go and read the story of Esther. I want you to get to know God better by studying your Bible, by getting to know God and His ways, and that the ways of God are awesome. Yes, His ways are wonderful. Now, Esther is an orphan girl who lost both parents, was adopted, or let's say raised, by her uncle Mordecai. And you could imagine a girl who lost everything but found shelter in the arms of her uncle, who trained her. The story is so long, but let me just, the part I so much admire. The first part of it was the king threw a banquet or whatever, and his wife misbehaved, Vashti, and he kicked her out. Then he felt bad, and wanted a new wife, but did not throw it out that all virgins should, come to the palace to be prepared. Whoever gets favored will be picked as the next queen. And Mordecai told Esther. First of all, the first direction of the story that makes me so amazed is the obedience of Esther. You could imagine our uncle was a gate man. You can imagine a gate man. What does he have? Absolutely nothing. An orphan, having nobody, raised by a gate man, shows that you don't have the best of anything. You're just managing, patching life. That is how Esther's life was. But Mordecai came and told Esther, and she did not reject. She believed in her uncle. She took a step of faith, knowing fully well that there will be daughters of kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers, like prominent men and women who have the best of everything. They will be there. She did not allow that to discourage her. She went ahead, even in the little thing she had, of what she had, she went to the palace. Many of us have been stopped just because we felt we don't have what it takes. We felt, or we think, or we thought we don't have what it takes. I don't have the beauty, the brains, the resources, the money, whatever to do it, so I give up. That alone could have stopped Esther. Having nothing, you can imagine. I don't think she will have gorgeous dresses. I don't even think her hair was well made. I don't think she had glass skin or shiny skin. But she took a bold step of faith and set out. So that is one part of the story I love so much. It could only take courage to do that. And I want to tell you that no matter how difficult or it seems impossible, whatever you want to do, and it's been on your heart, it's been on your mind to do it, do it. You may not have everything. You may not even be the best at it. But start it. Don't end up, I never started. But how about you start and you gradually grow and you become better? You could be so surprised that God is just waiting for you to take that step. And when you take the step, it makes provision. And what happened to Esther? The moment Esther took that step, Esther found favor with everybody. With the chief in charge of the maidens, with the palace, with everybody. Wherever Esther went, Esther found favor because she took a step. If she had stayed in her house, lamented over not having the resources, the money, the parents, the connections, she will never have known that she will find favor if she didn't go out. If you don't step out, if you don't make that decision, if you don't take that risk, how will you know what will happen? Or you will fail. How about you succeed? You are scared of failure. How about you just try it and it works out? How about that? Esther took that step, and taking that step, God backed it up with favor. Sometimes you think your time is only when everything is beautiful. Everything doesn't need to be beautiful and be rosy before it's your time. Your time becomes your time when it's aligned with God. And God will only move when you move. So my dear, move. That is one part of the story. The other part of Esther's story that I love so much is the part that it took a year. It took a year before it finally got to her time to see the king. It took Esther 365 days for it to get to her turn to meet with the king. If it was to be some of us, would have given up. Imagine being in the palace, waiting 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, until 1 year to see somebody. Many a times, we take the step, but because what we are expecting to see, what we thought we will see, we didn't see it, so we give up. And we don't know that breakthrough is around the corner.